So with that, I'd like to introduce Gary Bum to discuss the land and the development market. So Gary, can you tell us what's going on in the land market?
Thanks, Ken.
Thank you.
Hello. Tonight we'll talk about land sales, their uses, and potential development. In 2010, and tonight we're going to highlight a few of these you see on the screen. In 2012, we saw a dramatic increase in Vanderburgh County in land sales. These land sales are a vital economic engine which suggests new projects are on the horizon. Positive news for our local economy because that means jobs. Now, population density follows infrastructure improvements, and that's essential for both commercial and residential development. This screen shows the major thoroughfares in Vanderburgh County. And remember, you can't develop it if you can't get to it, and you can't build on it if you don't have access to a road or water or sewer. So with all this activity, there was quite a wide disparity in prices paid in 2012. Now at FC Tucker Commercial, we handled a lot of these transactions, so we know where the market value is. So call us and take advantage of the knowledge we can bring to your deal in 2013. Tonight, let's look at three market segments: recreational, farm, and commercial. Recreational. Now, this is a very important land use. It promotes a healthy lifestyle, and as importantly, it preserves land for future generations. But it's also a quality of life issue within a community, which is exactly what large employers look for when they're trying to attract or maintain their employee base. Now, if you believe everything you read or hear, Indiana residents aren't very healthy. Well, maybe. But in Evansville, at least we're trying to do something about it. Here's a slide showing our mayor leading an exercise group as a part of his initiative. So he's putting a public face on the issue. This screen shows you the new Pigeon Creek Greenway that is now complete. If you begin at the Heidelbach Trailhead, which is in the upper right-hand corner of the screen, that's by Evansville Country Club. It now extends south all the way down to the river and ends at the Sunrise Park by the Evansville Museum. That's nearly 8 miles of paved and lighted pathways for all of us to enjoy. So if you haven't already, check it out. Don't be surprised if you see a neighbor or a friend along the way. This next slide shows you the new Evansville Tennis Center. Now, this opened in 2012. It's located just east of Green River Road and south of Lynch. It offers over 40,000 square feet of conditioned space with 6 full-size courts. This next slide, this is an aerial of Eagle Slough Nature Preserve. This is a 127-acre parcel located just north of Ellis Park. Sycamore Land Trust, in partnership with local support, accepted ownership of this property in 2012. This guarantees permanent protection for this important habitat and provides some wonderful educational opportunities for our local schools. Now let's look at farm ground. Prices paid in 2012 continued to escalate. Why? Well, pressure from rising commodity prices is one. Think the cost of a loaf of bread. 2, increasing demand from oil and gas speculation. We all feel that at the gas pump. And 3, there is a limited supply. They're not making any more of it. Now this graph illustrates the rising price paid for farm ground. This information is taken from Purdue University. If you look in 2009, the average price paid per acre for top quality or high yield ground was just over $4,500 an acre. In 2012, this same quality ground brought just over $8,000 an acre. Now, some of the sales that we handled at Tucker were, this is a Knox County sale, 238 acre piece, sold for $2,110,000 or just around $9,000 an acre. Now, a little closer to home, this is a piece off Colonial Garden. Now, this is just west of Burkhart, north of Old Boonville Highway. Sold for $280,000 or just around $8,000 an acre. And it's important to know that of that 40 acres, 35 were tillable. Now, according to local auctioneers, it was not uncommon for 20 to 100 acre parcels or larger to bring $10,000 to $12,000 an acre or more in 2012. Now, tonight I've highlighted a couple of these sales, but I can assure you there were many more. Transitional ground. Wonder how many people have heard that term. Well, if not, you'll become familiar with it. It's defined as a specialized market strongly influenced by location and planned use. Now, not all farm ground qualifies. Transitional refers to immediate or near future potential. Access to infrastructure, that is the key. Some of the examples that we handled at Tucker last year, this is a piece on Hirsch Road, east of Green River, west of Burkhart. This is a 40-acre piece. Sale price will be between $15,000 and $17,500 an acre, and it's destined for recreational use. This next slide is the deal we put together on Fellstead Road. This piece is just east of USI. It's a 23-acre piece. Sale price will be between $21,000 and $26,000 an acre. Now, the bottom 2/3 of this parcel, or about 18 acres, will be for residential development, and it's possible that the northern 4 acres could be commercial. We'll see. This next slide is the piece we sold on Weaver Road. Now, this is up by Engelbrett Orchard. This was a 29-acre piece. It sold for $292,000 or just under $10,000 an acre. Now, it's destined for estate residential style development. But perhaps our most visible example that I can give you this evening of transitional ground is this piece on Burkhart Road, the Promenade. Now, a lot of us have read, we've heard about this piece for several years. I think we all know where it's located, but it has access in place, water, sewer, roadway. Now, this piece offers tremendous potential development in the future. So as you can see, market value varies in transitional ground. Location matters, use influences value. And remember, it's the immediate potential that is the key. Commercial. This first slide is of Air Commerce Park up by the airport. In 2012, Barry announced an expansion, adding 18 acres, providing over 412,000 square feet of new warehouse space. Now, when this project is complete, in Air Commerce Park, Barry will occupy 56 acres with over 1 million square feet of warehouse and distribution space. This next slide St. Mary's new project. This is the northeast corner of the intersection of the Lloyd and Epworth. This project is going to add to the rapid development that's already occurring at that intersection. Now, in the past, we've talked about the economic benefits of a public-private partnership, and this is a great example. This area was designated a TIF district, tax increment financing, which provides incentives for development. Now, this project is just further confirmation that Evansville is the regional leader for medical services. Also, new hotels announcements in 2012. This, of course, is the project down by the Ford Center. The city in 2012 announced that they had selected HCW, a successful developer with a strong track record out of Branson, Missouri, to partner in this new project. This is a significant announcement for downtown. When complete, it'll offer a combination of a 250-room hotel with a residential tower and will offer potential commercial space. Now, also downtown was the announcement that the Comfort Inn is coming. Now, this is an artist rendering. Now, some of you might recognize that building. It's the old River House property. This is actually a conversion of that property, or even some people might suggest a resurrection. And when it's complete, it'll offer 90 rooms being available downtown. And then finally, Courtyard by Marriott, regional developer John Dunn's latest project. 4 stories. This is out off Eagle Crest. Now this hotel is unbelievable. State-of-the-art amenities throughout. When complete, it'll have 119 rooms. So lodging is on the upswing. To recap, a potential of 460 new hotel rooms coming on board in 2013, 2014. Now that's a good sign locally, and make no mistake, it further solidifies Evansville as the destination center of the tri-state area. Now, in the past, you've heard myself and others talk about trophy locations. This is a great example of that. Now, this is the northwest corner of the intersection of Lynch Road and Green River Road. This is a 7-acre piece. We've got it on the market for $799,000. Excellent exposure to both Lynch and Green River. Access from Green River. Now, this is a high traffic volume intersection, and it is in one of the fastest growing areas of Vanderburgh County. So to wrap it up, there was a lot of activity in land sales in 2012, and that should lead to some exciting news for new projects in 2013. Projects which will add to an already improving jobs picture for Vanderburgh County. All right, let's make some predictions. Prices for raw ground will continue to increase. There is value in transitional ground opportunities. And an improving economy leads to new development announcements along major thoroughfares like Highway 41 and the Lloyd Expressway. And then finally, Indiana will win its 6th national championship in 2013. So let's jump on board, Purdue fans. There we go. Thank you.